We kill the earth, even when we are dead. You are probably wondering how. Well, in a traditional American burial, we cover the body with a lot of chemicals. And this hurts the soil so bad. When we look at the number of deaths in 2021, there were 3,458,697 deaths in the States. That's almost equal to the entire population of Connecticut, and at least 36.6% of that number are buried. Just think about the massive amount of chemicals used in those burials. Also, the expensive caskets we buy for our loved ones to rest in peace are a huge burden on the earth, and they are a border between the dead and nature. Don't get me started on how many trees get cut down to make these caskets. Approximately 4 million acres of forests are torn down just to make these caskets, only in the States. 4 million acres. One football field is 1 acre. Do the maths yourself. And they are not even helping the dead. Because of the caskets and the chemicals covering them, the dead must wait a few decades to decompose. So it's not the most peaceful way to go. Why do we do that then? Are there no other options? Nope. There are. For example, Vajrayana Buddhists don't cremate or bury their dead. Instead, they leave them under the sky and let vultures eat them. They believe that the vultures are creatures that will carry their dead up to the holy spirits. Besides, it's an environmental way to honor the dead, since the vultures get well fed and don't mess with other animals nearby. The deceased find their place in the food chain, so the Vajrayana people are happy, the vultures are happy, and the other animals that don't get eaten by these vultures are happy. Therefore, the earth is happy. Not so sure about the deceased, though. However, we have other options to show that we care about both the earth and the deceased. I mean, there are real, sustainable ways to leave this earth peacefully. We don't need to kill the earth with us. The earth did nothing but give and give and give to us while we were alive. So why would we try to get back at it when we are dead? I mean, come on. Wouldn't you want to become a tree when you die instead of spending 10 years in a coffin covered in chemicals? If you have plans to come back as a zombie and eat your best friend's brain, the rest of the video may not interest you. But if you want to become nature and say hello to the future as a tree, plant, or mushroom when the time comes, let's see your options. There is a new concept named green burials. In this burial style, the body is not chemically processed or burned. It is buried in a biodegradable coffin or wrapped with a shroud without a concrete burial vault. This burial style aims for the body to decompose completely to ensure the body returns to nature as quickly as possible. It's a simple, cheaper, and more meaningful way to bury someone we love. And it's definitely futuristic, since the whole idea is based on sustainability. The coffins in these green burials are mostly made of natural wood, woven paper, or mushrooms. The coffins made of mushrooms are called the living cocoon, which is kind of sarcastic, because, you know, you'll lay dead inside a living coffin. These mushroom coffins help you to decompose in 2 to 3 years, so you won't have the risk of going back to the surface as a zombie. You'll be long gone, and you can become a plant faster this way. But there is a faster and more certain way to become a plant. You know that some organizations plant a tree for you and name that tree after you. Now, consider that you or someone you love can actually turn into a tree. There are biodegradable urns that can actually nourish the tree with your ashes. Isn't that the dream? Well, maybe the dream would be never dying, but hey, let's be realistic here. These biodegradable urns may come in the shape of a tube or an egg. The whole purpose is to bury your cremated remains in a container that is designed to decompose when planted in the soil, and plant a tree seed or sapling above to be nourished by these remains. Then, your loved ones can see you grow, and they will know that you still breathe in a different life form. But still, according to green burial site managers, visitors feel better with natural burials. So it's a perfect way to cope with grief as well. Green burials are a perfect way to say goodbye to the earth on so many levels. It's an opportunity to give back to our planet. It's an opportunity to live, breathe, and feel even after we die. It's an opportunity to say hello to the future.